not okay? Twitch? Hello? There we go. Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. I'm running late. Haha, surprise. Slightly later than expected. Realized I needed to clear some space on my memory card and decided to do that before starting stream rather than like in the middle of stream like I do sometimes. So, let me get a quick tweet and Discord sent out, which are unfortunately not prepared today. So yeah, there is the tweet. Let me get the Discord taken care of here. And of course, if you are in the future on YouTube, you can certainly subscribe to my channel here, My Simple Little Pleasures. Or if you'd like to join me live, you can come follow at twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. Okay. Things did, I do have an evening Hollow Knight engagement, so trying to be not dawdly today. We'll see how that actually works out. Thankfully it does start a little bit later than normal race time, so although it is like it's more important that I be on time, but the time that I have to be on is later by like an hour. So let me get my camera on here real quick. Sorry for the shakes. Should have mounted that up earlier, but like I said, I was just downloading pictures off of it. So hey son, welcome on in. Okay, well, careful there, Bean. You're kind of close to the edge here, buddy. Yeah, you gonna like scoot like onto your chair a little bit more? You want me to move this? He seems precariously close to the edge there, I think. Okay, so we're going to be working with these. One of these two, I don't know. These are both technically, tickled pink, but even on camera you could tell that these are not the same color, at least anymore. I think I might end up going with the lighter one, but we'll see in these. I've I've done gradients with those before, so I actually already know that they work really well together. It's like a really nice smooth paint gradient, so I don't need to worry about that part. We just need to worry about the actual execution. 7:30 in the morning. I mean, that's maybe happened once, like that late. That's a pretty early/late night. Okay, so let's get you guys zoomed in. Oopsie. It's like knocked itself like slightly out of position. There. Is that a little better? Oh, hello. Hentai Lover with the 6-month resub with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you're doing well. And Atlas, hello. Yeah, the pumpkins. I have a couple spots where the edges are kind of lifting, but all I really got was this like chip on this thumb here. And other than that, they wore really well. They're so fucking cute. Camera, why are you doing this to me? Let's do like that. No, hold on here. Let's... The white balance. Can you guys see the white balance like acting really weird? Let's just... Okay, that looks good. Let's turn off the auto. And just leave it like that. So... Yeah. That's why there was no midweek manicure, because they wore so well and they're just so freaking adorable. So... There we go. Let me just find my edges here. Then we're going to do a peel. do a little bit of like cuticles, etc., and then try to get directly to the manicure. No dawdling today because so a lot of times on Saturday we have race night, but it's pretty, casual. Like tonight is actually like a showcase that's getting restreamed on a speed gaming channel. Hello, where is the edge here? This is kind of, there we go. So it's more important that I be on time. It's there's some rules and restrictions and stuff. Hey, two dudes. But I think it should be, get some fresh eyes on it, get some new people interested in Hollow Knight. I always think is cool. I feel like when one of these is straight, then the other one is slightly goofy. Sorry, guys. Messing with camera things. What? There we go. Okay. This one is still, it's the tutorial camera that I'm mainly messing with, which you guys, of course, can't even see, but which is, in fact, important. Excuse me. Whoa. Sorry. Knocked into the whole thing of it. Okay. I feel like I'm already like fumbling around and like being slow, but I just need to try not to get like overly distracted. I have plenty of time. It's 3:00 to have enough time to like have dinner and not be super rushed. Need to start a little bit earlier. The actual showcase starts at 9. We're supposed to start streaming like a half hour early, so like 8:30. So give myself like a couple hours. It's like 6:30. We can do that. We definitely can do that. I hope. Otherwise, I'll be having, who knows, a bowl of cereal or something. If I don't have time to make myself some actual food in between streams. Oh, these little guys are so cute. And since they're gel, they're making pretty nice peelies. Pretty nice. Okay. And I was honestly like a little bit nervous because you guys remember we were having some problems with this Madame Glam base coat. Musical. Hello. 16 months at the tier 3. Holy crap. That's a lot of months. Wow. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. We are taking off the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns. They wore really well. I feel kind of like I'm cheating using colors that I've used before for this gradient, but like they work so well together before that like I don't really feel bad about reusing them. In fact, I think I might have already reused them once, so this might be like the third time that I'm using them, but it's been for like slightly different things each time. Yeah, the nails that I thought that would give me the problems, oh, this one's coming up kind of weirdly. The nails that I thought would give me some problems, like the pinky that we had that weird wrinkling on and the ring finger next to it, really didn't. This one, like this edge has been lifted for like 2 days and I thought it would pop off, but the rest of it is still stuck on so well. Boy, my nails are looking rough under there though. I forgot I had all these splits. Well, not splits, but like peeling. I don't feel like this peel off did any of that really any favors. Pink Reciprocal for breast cancer awareness. So we're going to be using, well, not all these. These are both petite pink. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. Okay, so Goodbye, Peelies. You can go over here. Actually, I should grab another napkin because we have gel polish remnants that need a little bit of attention. This one, or maybe even this one. Okay. Yeah, man. My nails are looking really kind of rough, you guys. We definitely will have to take like a quick minute to do like some cuticles after we get rid of this gel polish that's hanging in here. Hey, Ginger. Some of this, yeah, see that still was peel off. Like some of it is like I said, I like to seal in the peel off. Well, then that part doesn't necessarily want to peel off, does it? But some of it is just parts that, for whatever reason, didn't peel well. Now, on the underside, of course, there's no peel off, but neither is there like a gel base, so anything on the underside usually comes off without too much trouble. With just a little bit of scraping. And especially since I'm going to be wearing a like a pink manicure, I want to make sure to get rid of any of this black. Like if I was going to do something dark again, I'd be much less worried. Why does this keep escaping from my... Oh, yeah, they're like running around and burying things and looking for previous things they buried and preparing for winter. Okay. Yeah, just a few more spots. Of course, this nail... This is the one that still has some red embedded in the top of it because it's got a little peely spot, and the red managed to get like inside there. Now, like with the actual gel manicure, this can be a little more difficult because like when you're soaking it off, sometimes it'll like start to come off, but if you've actually wrapped the tips with like a gel base instead of using like a peel off, I've had more trouble with that. Man, the peeling on this nail is ridiculous. Oh, you guys, I hate fall. I actually hate fall. Okay, quick cuticles. And we'll see how that looks. I really like this larger one that's on my new tool, my new implement. I feel like it gets the job done really like, it's almost sharp. Like it's not quite sharp, but it's almost sharp. See, they know better than to sleep in my yard, son, because of Clark, of course. I mean, he's never caught a squirrel yet, but I mean, he tries his hardest. If he goes out there and there's one like in the garden or on the sunflowers, like they broke so many of the sunflowers with their fat little squirrel butts climbing up there to get the seeds instead of letting the birds have them. Oh, paper cuts? Yeah. Yeah. It's like you just... I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's almost worse than winter because your body hasn't like acclimated and it's just like, oh my God, everything's dry. And no matter how much lotion you get or how much cuticle oil, just everything is dry. Cuticles are dry, nails are dry, skin is dry. Raining and wet. Ugh. I bet somehow, even though it's rainy and wet outside, it manages to be drier inside. Does it get cold enough that you guys have to like turn on the heat though? Maybe not. I mean, that's a part of it. Here, no doubt. Alright, so I'm just like, you know, cuticle stuffs. Try to get rid of any little lingering leftover black gel polish that I catch down in a crevice. And get that cuticle out of there. So not that cold. I mean, it's not like your house gets to like outside temperature even if there's not like a heater going. Yeah, today is actually like super, super nice. You know, I was complaining about how we had snow the other day. Today is 66, sunny, lovely, a little bit windy, but other than that, just like a really gorgeous day out. If there's any sun left by the time I'm done with nail streams, I might have to schedule a little bit of outside time into my dinner break. Man, these cuticles, you guys. I'm so sorry you have to see this. But you guys understand, I'm sure. I can't spend too much time on these, though. It's like I just want to, but I can't. Off and on clouds. Yeah, there's a couple. Like, there's just enough clouds out there for, like, a Bob Ross painting, you know? Just enough to make things cute. Yeah. Yeah, it gets stuffy and stale, kind of, I guess. I don't know if that's quite the right word, but yeah, I've got my window open. Like, it's a little cool, but just to get some of the fresh air in here. Camera, you gonna... No. Where... Oh, right here. I like it if it's sunny, if it's cool enough that the sun isn't like, oh my god, hot. You know what I mean? Like a day like today, like mid-60s and sunny, where you could just sit like directly in the sun and it's like the nicest thing ever. Just trying to work on these couple little spots that look like hangnails in development. After we do the breast cancer awareness manicure, I have 2 more manicures that I'd like to fit in October. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to both of them. So we'll see. And I was, you know, trying to like get some editing done. So I was like, oh my god, we're getting close to the end of the month and I haven't posted all of my Halloween designs, you know. But I got the jagged lines up, and I'm going to get the water marble and the jack-o'-lanterns up. The water marble's like half edited. Yes, Music Al. Sunbathing is so foreign to you. Yeah, it's just like this time of year It's the time of year where if you're in the shade, it's chilly. But if you're in the sun, it's just super lovely. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, even if I'm not out in the sun, like, just being able to, like, have my window open and have the fresh air and have some of the sun coming in. The light before we get to winter and it's, like, dark. I don't know. Maybe I should even, like, consider, like, honestly making an effort to get my schedule a little earlier in the winter because I wake up so late that I just don't get very much daylight in the winter. See this little right here? It's like polish stuck in a hangnail. I'm not even sure if that was on camera. Yes, it was, I think. The sound that thing makes when I drop it down. Man, that is very small. Okay. Yeah. I remember burning once when I was a kid, but other than that, I don't. I guess I like doing it, but I don't do it for like long periods of time. Also because like try to go sit on the front steps and then like I get up and my hips remind me that that's not like a great idea without a cushion. That was a moment when I felt super old. Okay. Right hand. What time is it? 3:23. Okay. Let's try to finish up cuticles by like 3:30. That should be a good goal. Because part of what has me like just like slightly worried today as far as like time management is that we are doing a reciprocal, so like I need to plan some dry time into this. I mean, I guess I'll try to get like the first layer of everything done on my left hand just all together and then work on my right hand. And then while I'm working on my right hand, should be giving the left hand enough time to get dry enough to put nail vinyls on. Or striping tape. I don't know if I want to use actual vinyls or striping tape. Probably the vinyls because I don't have time to cut the striping tape. Now that I think about it. Oh yeah, my mom talks about, greasing up with baby oil back in the day. Go out there with your little tinfoil chling reflector. I think I'm going to go with stripes. I thought about like using liquid latex to draw a ribbon, but I don't think I would actually turn out very happy with that. I don't think my freehanding is up to that. Like the jack-o'-lanterns turned out okay, but only because I touched them up a lot afterwards, and you can't really do that with the reciprocal gradient. You kind of have to, go with what you have. So, yeah, like traditional stripes too. Like not too wide. The time I did a wider stripe, like I still liked it, but it didn't feel as it didn't feel quite as optical illusion-y to me. So I think I want to stick with like a thinner stripe. I have out Can you guys see? These are the wider ones. And then these are like the medium-sized ones. And then these are like the really, really skinny ones, which would be more like striping tape. So I'm thinking of going with the really, really skinny ones. My favorite reciprocals that I've done have been with the skinnier stripe. Well, that's not exclusively true. As far as stripes go, I really love the reciprocal that I did that was like flames, which was actually before I had any flame vinyls. Those were actually like hand cut flames out of like painter's tape, I think I used. But like my purple one, which is my avatar, like my profile picture here and on YouTube, like that was done with the skinnier stripes. And I've actually done a green one that I think also used the skinnier stripes that I really like. This nail has so much peeling on it right now. Oh, God. I hate my cuticles right now, and I hate this nail right now. Okay. I talk about this like, I feel like every single week about how much I hate this nail in particular and this cuticle in particular. But it's like seriously, like even in comparison when they're all in like bad shape. This one is exceptionally bad. All these little baby hangnails and rough patches. Arg nails. What time is it? 3:28. Oh my goodness. I said I wanted to be done by 3:30, didn't I? 2-minute warning. Well, actually, I guess that's fine because we have 2 nails left, and so each one can be a minute. That's fine. Perfectly fine. I did not. Tesla. I have not seen. I looked at a little bit of the gameplay from, I guess it was back at like E3 or something, but not like the long form of it. It was like just it was like a couple snippets, not the whole. I forget how long those people got to play, like 10 or 15 minutes. I just remember thinking it looked really, even back then, which was like, I think June, that it looked like ready to go. Joe Mama. Ah. I mean, there has been new footage, so that's not a stretch. I don't know if I would say it was leaked. They just had it at PAX? No. Yes? No. Maybe. We'll settle with maybe. And if you did the demo, then you got a little exclusive pin. Silksong, for those who do not know, is the sequel to Hollow Knight. And should be pretty fucking awesome if it's like even 50% as awesome as everybody expects it to be. Okay. Thumb, and then we're done. I really should have taken the pumpkins off last night and done like a sugar scrub and stuff. Because I'm not going to take the time now. But I kind of like doing the peel on stream. Especially when it's been like a full week like this one has. To give you guys like an actual look at how they wore. Man. Okay. I think these could definitely use some more work. But I think this is okay for now. Just getting a couple more little hangnails. Man, some of these peely areas, I don't know. Basinji, hello. Alright. Let me just do a quick, like, square up. It actually makes it easier to place the stripes for the reciprocal to me if my nails are like really evenly filed. Like you guys know, like your nails don't all grow evenly, so sometimes you file them in one shape and then like a couple weeks later it's like they don't really look like that shape anymore. Thank you, son. Butt Spa, thanks for trying. So, yeah, I'm just matching this up and making sure that we're still relatively even squared up. After I take this off, I'm really tempted. I don't very often, but I feel kind of like I could use a little bit of buffing just to even out some of this like peeling and weird shit that's going on. Like even this nail, see like right here. Camera. Yeah. They're just dry. They're just really... I'm sorry, nails. I apologize to you for about to just put another manicure on you instead of doing some intensive treatments for your moisturification. I mean, really, that's what should happen. But we got a deadline, y'all. This one especially tends to, like, get off and get weird. Like, one side of it grows much faster than the other. That's also part of what makes it curve. Can you tell the difference? How, like, some of these are still just kind of... I don't know. Maybe that's just my little picky self type of a thing to worry about. And the thumbs, of course, I have been having some accidental button presses. That means it's time for the thumbs to be even shorter. That really tells you, I guess, how much I love Hollow Knight. The fact that I'm actually willing to keep my thumbnails this short in order to play the video game better. I mean, whoa. Yeah. See that little fleck of red in there? It's like underneath the little peely part. I could maybe like peel it away. No, we'll leave it. It can just be embedded in there like that, I guess. Aw. Yeah, Beanie's a pretty comfy lump right now. I've been thinking I should switch his blanket. I should put this one on top so that you guys can see him better, because he really does blend in with the brown an awful lot. Okay, quickly. Got like a little, almost like the Jeopardy music, kind of a ticking timer in my head for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's because this is like a more official sort of showcase race tonight. I'm a little bit nervous. TBH. Hey, Strawberry Girl. Welcome. Okay, that's better. Yeah, this is just peeling so badly. I hate dry weather, you guys. The thing is, too, like, when it's peeling, then, like, it's weaker, and then, like, it has a more of a tendency to, like, flex or break or chip. Or just have other problems. But we can at least just shape it up a little bit. Yes. Yeah. Cats are, well, you guys know my opinion on cats. Cats are pretty fucking good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cats are pretty good. Oh, Tommy Access. Mavala. I've heard of them. This one's quite crooked. Like right now. Alright, square that off. I do not own any Mavala myself. I have heard of them, but I've not used them. Anybody else can also, of course, feel free to chime in. I know a lot of times you guys have used brands or products that I haven't. Thank you. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for a long time. My 10-year anniversary is actually coming up next month, and I need to get to work on that special project. If I actually want it to be more than an idea in my head. Okay, I need to file quite a bit off of this thumb, because we're like that long right now. In fact, let me get out the big file. That's too long for Hollow Knight. We got to be in competitive form for later. The big file, by the way, versus the file I was using. To really... If it was any more than that, I would probably honestly just trim it with a clipper and then file it down even. It's like... I'm kind of surprised I let it actually get that long, because lately I've been being pretty good about keeping it shorter. No wonder I've been having accidental inventories and pauses. And sorry I'm not like super on camera. I'm trying to like show you guys every now and then. Like, see, now we're quite a bit shorter, but I'm trying to go quickly and trying to stay like in frame and on camera while filing my nails is just like too much of a hassle. But we're almost done, and then we're going to get started on the actual nail art. Yeah, definitely in between manicures at some point I'm going to need to do like a more thorough. Why? Okay, number one. No. But they're so good though. I can't stand regular files. Let's put this away. Okay, so I want to do like a super quick. Oh shit, that's fine. Super quick, like little small swatch of these, just to see. Like, I have 2 bottles of Tickled Pink, and they've aged out to slightly different pinks, so I want to see which one of them goes best with the other 2 pinks. So we're going to be using Ninja. Oh, what were you playing, Strawberry Girl? All right, this is I suppose I should tell you guys. This is Orly Beach Cruiser. This is a neon I would recommend, not just because it's a really good neon pink, but because it's aged very well. You guys know I've had some neons, and in particular some neon pinks and pinks of other varieties that I've pulled out, and it's like, hey, where'd the pink go or where'd the neon go? This has stayed really bright. And it's old. Is that? Yeah, it is. This is Feel the Breeze, China Glaze. This will be the middle pink. And then both of these are Sally Hansen Tickled Pink. Like, what? It's kind of weird because I can tell they're the same vintage because they have the same color lid. Was there like a batch number or something? I'm just gonna have to like be mindful once I decide which one I'm using. So this is the one that's slightly darker, a little bit watery on the formula too. And then this is the one that's slightly lighter. And I think that formula is actually slightly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. It's lighter, plus it's, yeah, it goes better with the other 2. Okay. I've heard of that. I don't think I've actually seen anybody play that. I know Stardew Valley. I actually have Stardew Valley, but I haven't played it. Sorry for the shaking. I just want to give these like a good shake before I like move on to base coat and stuff. Okay. Let's get a nicer clean paper towel for the tutorial. Oh, son, you're not a fan. Yeah, there definitely are. Like, if you see a cheap one at the drugstore, it's probably a cheap drugstore one, like not a nice one. Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay, we've got the polishes. Oh. I'm going to be using a lot of latex. We got just a couple little goobers in here. Let's get those out. Out, damn goober! Really get very minimal goobers with this latex, as I've said before. But yeah, if you see, if I dip it in, like I'm coming out with nothing. It's almost empty. So you guys, we got to refill the latex. Guess what that means? Guess what that means? Oh no, where are they? It means, oh no, where did I put them? I thought there was one in this little dish here. Oh no. I thought I had one on my desk. Shit, you guys. It means it's time to refill the latex with a syringe, except the syringe that I thought was on my desk is not on my desk. Fucking A, dude. No! Okay. This is fine. Is it really like not? I thought it was in this little thing of things, which has things like extra brushes. And I thought that I like having, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is what happens when you have a messy desk, boys and girls. Just keep your shit clean, and you won't have to be confused like I am. Okay, we've used this for nail polish before when we were messing around with like fluid art, which we should do again sometime. So it's not like completely clean, but I think it should be fine. So, this is the liquid latex that I use. I can see it's a little bit separated, so I'm going to like shake it up before I put it in the little one. Now it's better. That's the only negative I would have about this, is that it does separate somewhat, but like it reincorporates. Oh. We had a little bit of a weird thing there, but seems fine. Okay. Like last time I did this, I actually just had a catastrophe of trying to pour it from here into here. So let's just try to... Come on here. Why is this so difficult to suction? Okay, that's probably like way too much. How much do I need for this? I can't see. Woo! Woo! Ooh! Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, goodness. We're gonna need more Q-tips. Clean this up. Don't panic. Everything's fine. Just a little splooge. How full is this? I think I could put more in there. Just like a little bit more. Okay. Like the syringe like doesn't draw smoothly, so you're kind of like, yeah, more. Oh, I suppose I could have like figured out like what these are, like milliliters or something, and then figured out like how many of the polish bottle. Whoa! God damn it! I did it again. Splooged. Okay. Yeah, I had a ton of people recommend it to me. I decided to go with the white. It's actually metallic pearl, but because it's kind of neutral as far as for like being on camera and tutorials and stuff. Okay, the Q-tips are up here. Okay. Because we're probably going to need them. Even with latex for cleaning up things. So actually, let's keep a couple out. Okay. Beanie is knocked out. Why are you so sleepy, boy? Were you running around outside? But Music Gal, I was worried then that I had like too much in the syringe for the, like, to fit in the bottle. I'm just going to try and shake it up with what was already in there. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to like put it down in there and then like depress it and then have it be like a really big splooge. Yeah, okay, so this is the first time that I've filled it since I purchased this and filled it the first time in February or maybe late January. So yes, it lasts, and that's maybe those two like very small boogers that I pulled off the stem. That's like maybe the second time I've had to do that. So it really lasts and it stays like nice in the jar even when it's getting down to the end. I'm just noticing that my acetone dish is filthy, which I usually don't worry about, but because I'm going to be working in pink, in particular like light pink, I'm just like cleaning it up a little bit so that the acetone, the fresh acetone that I put in there will not get dirty immediately just because the container's dirty. And we'll have clean acetone. Okay. Or at least mostly clean. I mean, I'm not gonna... My little thing, it's well worn. It shows. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, I should have... I don't know. How was I supposed to do that? I didn't have the syringes when I had an empty bottle. Well, wait. I probably have other empty bottles, don't I? Okay, never mind about that, music gal. Quit being so smart. Logic? Oh no. I don't want to have to close my blinds. That's sunshine, y'all. That's beautiful October sunshine. It's a 15 ml bottle. Well, but then are these mils? Oh yeah, it says right on here. Wow, really? Well, that would mean that that's like 1.5 of these, because this is like 10 ml, but it wasn't fully empty, so maybe it was just like 8 ml? I don't know. I never claimed to be smart. I mean, I could kind of tell only because I was using the brush like a dipstick. Okay. Why do I feel like this is so weird right now? I actually knocked the webcam off of the mount earlier, so I'm sorry. That's why I keep having to mess with it a little bit even more than usual. Probably not that close. Like here? Alright. Let's get clean. Probably we'll want to use lightest pink as our base. That's Clark, if you can hear him. Earlier, he was barking at a couple of cats hanging around in the alley, like, get out of here. Only one cat is allowed around here. Yeah, the only time I've had a problem with it not peeling well, Strawberry Girl, is if I apply it like really, really too thin. And then sometimes it's a little difficult. Sorry, I'm just doing the underside of my nails. And I was just being sloppy about the angle at which I was doing so. Hey, Amethyst. Oh, was it broken for you earlier? Twitch is being a dumb? I'm sorry if my face is partially occluded by sunlight from time to time, you guys, but unless it gets a lot worse, I don't want to close my window because we don't have too many of these kind of days left. Yesterday was really nice too. Windier though. Like today is less windy. What was gourmet about it? Was it like flavored? Because that can actually... I can't remember last time I had cotton candy. I did not get any at the fair this year. But I am a fan. Because of course I am. Because, you know, sugar. Close out completely. That's weird. Well, I'm glad you got it to work, Amethyst. Okay, so... I mean, I've thought about it, but not, like, seriously. Like, I have enough trouble staying on top of the things I already have myself involved in. Oh, come on. Tutorial camera, why are you picky today? Okay, there we go. Like, polish is actually quite complicated. Like, to do well. Too much science for me. All right, there we go. Let us begin. Starting off with clean dry nails, we're going to begin with a base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel-off base, and you can use whichever is your personal favorite. Reminder, Ready for Takeoff likes thin coats. Always when switching between the two. Madame Glam likes thicker coats. Ready for Takeoff likes thinner coats. The raccoons? Oh my god. I bet, like, just imagine they're like, oh, we found this awesome stuff. Let's just make sure it's clean, and then it just dissolves in their poor little paws. Wait a minute, what? I mean, I don't think mods can mods be, I don't think mods can even ban each other. I'd have to unmod you first to ban you. And yes, we are doing the breast cancer awareness, Manny. Chocolate covered strawberry and unicorn tails. I'd have been all over the birthday cake and the orange creamsicle. That's right up my alley. That's really not a very good place for that. I have to block Beanie every time I grab for it. Let's put it down here, and then we'll forget about it. Yeah, so a lot of years, like, I, usually make it a point to do a depression awareness manicure, but I actually haven't done a breast cancer awareness manicure in several years. But as I think I've mentioned before, this year it kind of hits a lot closer to home. My mom had breast cancer over this past year, and thankfully, right now is cancer free, but it was a lot of stress. And it was something that almost, wasn't even caught, because she had not had a mammogram in a few years. She was going to put it off again, didn't, and they found a lump, and, at first still we're not, super concerned, but then the biopsy came back, that it was in fact malignant. And, yeah, I remember taking her in for surgery the week between Christmas and New Year's. And then after that had to go through, radiation daily for several weeks. And, it was kind of added stress because it was at the same time that we were kind of going through all the stuff with my grandma. So, gosh, I just realized I have on a pink shirt, and I did not do that on purpose, I promise. But, yeah, so that's why we're doing breast cancer awareness this year. See, I forgot that my tea is not over there anymore. Yeah, so These, if you guys are just getting here, these are the colors we're working with today. I have gradiented with these before, so I know that they do a really nice gradient, and so I don't really have to worry about testing or anything like that. We're just going to be able to get directly to the reciprocal. I think we're going to go, it's like little fuzzies on here, with the super tiniest, skinniest stripe nail vinyls that I have. Like, I don't think even actually all the lines are showing up here on camera. Like, they're very skinny. They're teeny tiny skinny. They are. This is 2 of them. They're this skinny. So, yeah, that's the plan. I literally just did it again. This is water. Maybe I just need to drink some water. Oh, no, music album. Wait a minute. The actual streamer themselves? I hope Twitch has fixed that too, Pacinji. That sounds dangerous. Okay. Clark. I wonder if he understands, like, when I'm up here, my window's open and I'm hollering at him. Does he, like, what are you doing up there, human? Or, like, what processes through his little doggy brain? I'm guessing probably somebody is walking down the block, although I can't see them. But it doesn't sound too serious. Okay. Onward. What time is it? 4:03. Okay, this is fine. Oh, there they are. It's just like an innocent old lady. She doesn't even have a dog, which is what I assumed. Buttrels? All right. Tutorial camera is being finicky today. Look, it doesn't want to focus. Hello. There we go. Okay. For today's manicure, I'm going to be using 3 shades of pink. This neon is Beach Cruiser by Orly. The middle pink is Feel the Breeze by China Glaze. And the lightest pink, which will also be my base color, is Tickled Pink by Sally Hansen. After I have my base color applied, I'll be protecting around my nails with Simply Peel. Wait, this is not Simply Peel. Fuck. Years of saying that just like muscle memoried my tongue. It's just latex. Like, it just, as I was saying it, like, I don't know if my face showed that I was like, what are you saying? Okay. Let's try that again. God. We're going to be using 3 different shades of pink for today's manicure. The neon is Beach Cruiser by Orly. The middle pink is Feel the Breeze by China Glaze. And the lightest pink, which will also be my base color, is Tickled Pink by Sally Hansen. Once I have my base color applied, I'll be protecting around my nails using liquid latex. God. Ah. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Me having to do 2 or more takes is certainly nothing new. I'm just having a thought. And I think I know the answer to my thought. Part of me rebels against it But the logical voice inside of me says, why are you rebelling against this very logical next step? I guarantee that Music Gal knows what I'm thinking, because like 90% of the time she does. Oh. And the thought is the debate. Well, it's not a debate. It shouldn't be a debate. It kind of is a debate. Of putting top coat over the base color. In order to avoid sponging it up. Yeah. I should. Fuck. The butt coat. Of course. How could we forget the butt coat? The internet connection. Oh no, the battery. We can hopefully get through this top coat application. And then I'll switch the battery. Oh, did I show? I don't think I did. It's Sesh Feet. Alright, so the reason I'm adding a top coat at this stage is because a lot of times, otherwise, when you start doing the gradient, even if you thought your base color was dry, turns out you were wrong, and now you're sponging up your base color and leaving little horrible bald patches. So, this is just another step to make the gradienting more successful. I don't know if it's necessarily easier, but like more successful, we'll say. Whoa. Yeah, that was me knocking over the Sesh Feet. It's fine. I recovered. It's slightly lower than I would prefer it, so I'm having to like tilt it a little bit to like really get a goodly amount on my brush. Can you guys kind of see? It's like halfway. That's a really good paint job for me. I only got a couple little chubby sidewall errors. Okay. So I think the other battery is actually in the other camera right now. Should I try and get through the latex? No, let's not live dangerously. Let's just get the other battery. Put this in the drawer. Okay. Sorry for the shaking that is about to ensue. Tip it and dip it and drip it. Okay. Fresh battery in. Mug might be, I mean, like, it might be handy to have, like, a handle on it instead of just, like, a non-handled cup. Wait, hold on. Okay. Let me plug this in real quick. Probably we won't need it, but just in case. Get that recharging. Okay, Close this. Latex time. Maybe they had a disagreement that you were not privy to, son. Like when you weren't around. Shit, that's kind of touching the side. Oh, well, it'll be fine. This is the this is the first layer anyway, so oh, I need to pick a direction for top gradient and bottom gradient. Somebody look at my avatar picture. Are the skinny lines dark at the tip or light at the tip? I think the skinny lines are light at the tip. Yeah, an altercation. Thank you, Musical. Okay. So let's just take our cue from that existing manicure that we already know turned out bomb, and we'll do light at the tip for this as well. Okay. We just need for this to dry. Why is my CPU running this high? CPU, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, WD drive services. Why? Stop it. That goddamn shit turns itself on, and it literally uses like 30 or 40% of my CPU. Okay, I need to keep an eye and make sure it doesn't turn itself back on. Sometimes it just like continuously keeps turning itself back on. It makes me so angry. Like, I don't know how to, like, it's not backing up anything. Like, you don't need to be running right now. Why are you on? Okay, like, hi, you can't see me. Sunshine. No, son. I will never live that down, apparently. So you can see on the pinky here that we're turning shiny and pearly and metallic, and the other ones, where they are still wet, are just kind of more white. The more dry, fully dry it is, the more pearly it is. We do have sponges. Let's get out some sponges. Probably you'll need like 4. One for each layer, one for each hand. That should work. We'll put them here. And I think short edge is a reasonable length for my nails right now. Like, there have been times when the long edge has been reasonable length for my nails, but now is not one of those times, unfortunately. Now is just a time for, what am I rolling on here? Let me fucking roll forward, damn it. Okay. I like apparently glommed it on right there on my ring finger. I can see that it's not fully dry. Our tree is always the absolute last tree on the whole entire block to lose its leaves. Like, all the other leaves are turning colors, and they're yellow and gold and red and brown and losing leaves and shit's going on, and our tree is like green and has not dropped any leaves. Hey, Anne. Welcome on in. We are waiting just shortly more for this latex to dry, and then we're going to get started on this gradient. Probably... I'm thinking I'll want to use this mainly as like a blender, that center color. Like, really get a lot of course, we're working in a small area here. I want it to be like a really smooth gradient. I want it to look nice. So, do I want to go this way or this way? Like when sponges are like a, what do you call this? It's not an equilateral triangle. It's the other kind of triangle. Like, I have to decide if I like to hold it like this or like this. And for some reason, I can never remember. Okay, so skinny lines are light towards the tip, which means that we want neon at the cuticle, which means we want neon on the bottom. Neon on the bottom. Knee on the bottom. Do I need to mention the top coat? I mean, it'll be like a little clip. I should mention it. Once your latex is dry, you can move on to the sponging. I also chose to add a layer of top coat to the base color to help keep it from being pulled up by the sponging. So now I'm going to apply the 3 colors onto the sponge, overlapping a little bit on the sponge. And with the lightest towards the tip of my nail for the first layer, I'm just going to start creating the gradient. Okay. Hopefully we can get this nice in like 2 layers. That'd be great. I'm not counting on it, but it'd be great. Oops, that went up a little bit high. These are very forgiving for sponging with, though. Hey, Brill. How'd your class go, or have you not done it yet? No, you probably have done it not already. It's a little bit later for you. I really like those watercolor nails you were working on yesterday. Like, you can see I'm not using quite as much of the neon on the sponge as I am like the others. It's because it's powerful and you can work it up more without needing to use more on the sponge. While the lighter pink, like, you need it to blend, but it also needs like more of itself in order to not be overwhelmed, if that makes sense. What is that little dot? It's a little speck of dirt. I hate it. How am I going to get that out of there? How am I going to get that out of there? God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Nobody will notice. You guys know, but nobody else will know. We'll just hope that it becomes invisible. I know, Musical. I shouldn't do this. Okay, no, I'm stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. So, isn't that a nice gradient, you guys? Maybe a little bit more of the middle color in the next layer. Let's see how this looks, and then we'll see if we're gonna need a third coat. I think it looks pretty good. And that's why I needed to like make the call right away, is because, you know, you want to remove the latex while it's still wet. Yeah, this bottle's a little bit emptier too, which makes it a little bit harder to get some of it out, but it's fine. What the hell is that? Is this sponge shedding? That's a piece of sponge, you guys. And that irritates me. Like, I don't want to switch on when I'm almost done with this hand, but... Can I grab that? Yes. See that little glimmer of pink? I was stuck on fucking nail, dude. Whatever. I got it. It's fine. I hope all the sponges aren't going to be shedding like this, though. Because that's not cute. I can see a little loose part right there. You better not come off. Hey, Wesker. Yeah, there is that, Atlas. I have to keep that in mind. Whew. That was almost a messy one. Is that... Whoa. Is this, like, areas I missed with latex, or is this latex that didn't peel off? I guess it's areas I missed with latex. Judgment call. Do I want to clean up in between coats? Can you see it? Right here? Fucking sponges, dude. And there's a chunk like right... Whatever. You won't be able to tell. Final version, you won't be able to tell. Oops. Don't want to start with the middle pink. Want to start with the neon pink. Yeah. The optical illusion will keep you from noticing all the problems. God, that tip looks really... Like, I feel... Actually, you can't see it on camera. Even the tutorial camera. The tip is not quite opaque on the thumb. I wasn't quite careful enough with my base color application. This is a little bit brighter than the tutorial camera is quite able to. All the cameras are having trouble with this. Or the webcam, I mean. The tutorial camera is actually doing pretty okay with the neon. The webcam, it looks bright, but it doesn't look as bright as it actually is. I should probably do a quick cleanup, shouldn't I, you guys? Or is that just a waste of time? Because we're going to have to clean up again. But it'll make it like more minimal. Okay. If we do some now, we won't have to do as much later. We don't have to be really good. We'll just do like a cursory cleanup. Yeah, that's what... Oh, no. Tipping over bottles. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That is a piece of latex. God damn it. Every now and then, I have little problems like that with this latex. But I had little problems like that with Simply Peel also. It's the reason why I don't try to go inside my cuticles with latex like some people do, because my cuticles are just too tight and they just grab onto it and won't let go. Okay. This is also true musicale. Okay, I want to get out of here, little piece. A little closer at the cuticle, particularly because I'm going to top coat. I don't want to top coat in a messy cuticle. And the top coat in between layers is twofold. One is so that it'll hurry up and dry enough for us to put the vinyls on. And the other is so that if the vinyls have any seepage issues, that we have a little bit of protection that will allow us to still like do a little cleanup and salvage of the design. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good here. 4:30. This is fine. Get this cuticle. All right. Next. Okay, let's close these. You wouldn't, so it's probably a good idea. Son, give yourself some credit. You just have to talk yourself out of that when you know it's a bad idea. Just like I forced myself to put a coat of top coat on top of the base coat. Or we wouldn't have been able to probably get away with 2 layers there because we would have had bald patches that we would have had to go back and fill in. Ooh, the magic of top coat on a gradient. Like, does that ever get old? The answer is no. I mean, it just melts everything together. So good. Hey, Caters. I can see right there, well, not right there, like right there, a piece of sponge I did not get off. Okay, it is currently 4:32. Oh, look at that, you guys. It's such a good paint gradient. I really like it. I am, bro, ready for takeoff. Ooh, see that little dimple? And right there on, yeah, it's minor. The next layer should clean it up. Yeah, I mean, I guess this was just kind of, I mean, these are the same sponges I usually use. Maybe I just need to, like, give it a little, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to do that to the remaining ones. I've had mixed results with that, son. Like, to the point where I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, he's curled himself up. Which end is... Okay. I'm like, wait, which end is what end? Okay. So, right hand. Base color. And like a slightly glommed base color. Because if you have any spots that are visibly thin, you end up with a problem like I had on the thumb, where those parts kind of show unevenly through the gradient. It doesn't have to be fully opaque, it just needs to be even, if that makes sense. Do kids still walk around with, like, radios? Like, I swear I hear, like, a kid playing basketball and, like, a radio. Oh, I need to be a little bit more, like here for you guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Maybe. These kind of technological things that don't even occur to me at first thought. There's a bean here. Alright, now for the base coat seche vite layer. Which also will help to even out the application a little bit. Like, seche vite self-levels itself. It also self-levels what's underneath of it to an extent. Like, it's not quite a miracle worker, but, like, it does good things. Then we'll do the latex, then we'll do the sponging, and then we'll move back to the left hand. I'm somewhat regretting not putting more Seche Vite in my bottle, considering that this manicure has like 3 layers of top coat at different stages. The neon pink is Orly Beach Cruiser, and it is an excellent neon pink. It is slightly like less red than it looks here. I mean, it looks pink, but it's pinker in person, if that makes sense. Okay. Latex. What are you? It's like they're just walking up and down the block, just dribbling a basketball. Like, go somewhere where there's like a hoop and actually play basketball. Like, go away. Mm-hmm. Well, see that little, like, that's not really a problem, but that's like the kind of little thing that sometimes leaves behind, and then I gotta like get that little goobery part out with a tweezer or with an orange stick. Nah, fuck. Well, I'm leaving it. Fuck it. We'll just gradient really thick on that nail. I don't have bandwidth to redo any nails today. God damn it, how did I even do that? Guys. Of course, I usually do at least one nail, so maybe it's good that it was that nail at that point and not like an important nail later when we're almost done. I mean, you can see now that it's like a disaster, but like a couple, like I said, heavy layers of gradient, it'll be fine. This is fine, TM. Let me get some Clarks in chat, because Clark means it's all okay. With this big old happy grin. I don't know what the beanie emote technically means. I mean, his expression is more like a kappa or something. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Is it? I have dropped a couple frames, but not enough where I would assume it's more Twitch than me. I've dropped 522 frames, which is 0.1%, and I'm currently green. So you might want to refresh, or even just like pause and unpause. Or if you think it maybe is an internet thing, if I have quality options today, you can try turning the quality down a little bit from 720. Excuse me. Waiting on latex to dry. Yeah, this little dimple. It's minor. I know it's minor. I feel like I should have tried to do more to address it. before I top coated it. It's the same spot. Yeah, see, it's got that little black dot on it too. Maybe the black dot is just like a weird shadow of a bubble. I don't even know. The thing is, it's like right in the middle of the nail. Like it's right where one of the stripes would be. Maybe I can slightly offset the stripe there. I don't know if that'll work. We'll just have to see. I'm gonna call this dry enough. And how do we want to hold it for this hand? Like this or like this? Like this. Okay. Neon on the bottom. Get these opened up again. This little thing, you mean? I could use like an orange stick to push it. I mean, it's hard now though. It's actually smoother than it looks. That's interesting. Another coat of top coat might fix it. It looks like a dimple, but it's actually smooth when I touched it with the orange stick. Okay, do I want to go... Yeah, like that. Okay. Hand 2. Begin. Okay. Neon. Medium. Light. Keeping things even. It's so weird. I know you guys laugh because like I do freehand and stuff on both hands, but like doing sponging on my offhand feels like one of the hardest things for some reason. Like just keeping it like level and straight and like looking nice. Okay, what is that little chunk? Get out of there. Fuck, another... Okay. You guys see that lump there? There. And this little... Okay. Fuck. I divoted it. I'm gonna just like dab a tiny bit like right here on the corner of the sponge and just try to... Actually, maybe I can do that like right here too. Ooh, yeah, and then I'll just do that nail last. I'll let that dry for a second before I actually do. Just to like slightly further mask these little oopsies. Okay. Okay, give that one a moment to dry. These sponges. Okay, like what is... I've not had this problem with these sponges before. Are they getting old? Are they reacting weirdly with these polishes? Are they... I don't know. Fuck. Okay, that was okay. Entropy. Does that mean there's too many things going on to figure out what it could be? Alright, trying to be heavy-handed here because this is for the goofy nail. We want a heavy application for this. Okay. That's fine. It's perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. Halloween candy, heck yeah. Alright, let's get going on the second layer. Hopefully it goes as well as the other hand, and then we can pull off the latex after this application. Oops, sorry. Keep your sponge facing the correct direction at all times in order to avoid major fuck-ups. It's only actually happened to me a handful of times. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened more often. But I have, like, been going along sponging and then all of a sudden stuck my sponge down in the wrong direction on the nail. Yeah, you can't even barely see that little repair I did. Hey! Hey! I see that little piece, that exact little piece I was worried about. Fuck, okay, that was from the latex. So, what we do here, there's top coat here, there's acetone here. It's fine. That is not an emergency. That is halfway expected. So, grab that out of there. Skip the middle nail for now because it still was last time. It's a little tiny beanie hair, maybe. Let's give this a little extra. That's fine. I'm calling that fine. Ah, I see it now. That's the whole thing. I'm surprised I don't have any others on my right hand that are... That's really bad. That's what Music Gal's talking about. Okay. Alright, goodly amount for this one because it's the thumb and it needs more polish than like something like the pinky. I feel almost like that could use another layer, but maybe I can just like... I can get away with that because this is the first layer. It'll be okay. If this were the final, I would not be okay with that. I can't see you, so you can't see me. And my face is back here, so I can't see you. I hear Clark again. I was just wondering, I mean, that's obviously not like the serious alarm boofing. But I just wonder what he's barking at. All right. That's that. Ouch. I tweezered my flesh. Painful experience. Okay, quick cleanup. And then top coat. Actually, let's close these. Latex and then vinyls, or vinyls and then latex? I feel like vinyls and then latex. Oh no? Oh no, what? Wait, what? I need more acetone. Oh, the flesh tweezing. Yes. Sorry, I had already moved on. It was a passing pain. Not a lasting heartbreak. Okay, that was really sappy. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay. So, okay, it's 4:53. So, left hand has had over 20 minutes to dry. I think we should be good on that. Left hand cold splits. I mean, this is kind of a speedrun nail art Wesker. Gotta get ready for the showcase tonight. Which I initially, like, I was a maybe because, like, nail art streams are always unpredictable and sometimes they run later than I expect them to, but, like, nobody was, like, stepping up. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta step up. I was gonna be doing water marbling testing, but that can be even, like, risky. Like, if I want to actually get to a manicure, like, assuming that I'll have successful testing in a reasonable amount of time is probably not the move to make when I have to be somewhere at a certain time. Okay. Now, kind of like the other hand, like, I'm not trying to super worry, but we do want, like, clean cuticles so we don't top coat in messy cuticles. It's not, but I didn't have to do any testing because I already knew that these pinks work really well together. I mean, I could have done just like a plain manicure, but number one, we're getting close to the end of October, and number two, like, as much as I love Hollow Knight and the video game streams are, like, a super ton of fun, and I know you guys like them too, like, I don't want I don't want the nail art to come secondary to the games. Because, I mean, the nail art is supposed to come first. Strawberry, it's not, I mean, it is, but it's also not. Like, the testing part is the most important part. And just figuring out what really works well before you get to doing it on your nails. My next stream will probably be a water marble stream. Either the midweek manicure will be water marbles or next Saturday will be water marbles. Because the plan is to do like a green... Whoa. I literally blinded myself and blinded the thoughts right out of my head. God. Oh, green with foils. So, like, do a green water marble, pick a color to trace out with the foil adhesive, and then, like, do the foil over, like, part of the water marble. Yeah, but I think, like, shit, that little chunk. We're on track. As long as placing the vinyls doesn't take me too long, we're on track. Because it's about 5. We got this started about 4. That's about half an hour per hand on gradients. And I want to be done by like 6:30. So, yeah, that should be fine. The actual showcase is at 9 Central. I'll be starting probably around a half hour earlier than that. It is going to get restreamed. I do have a command. It's !SRA. If you guys want to drop a preemptive follow over to the channel that's going to be restreaming tonight's race. There's going to be 4 racers, and I believe right now, although I mean there could be changes made while I'm sitting here painting nails for you guys. It's me, Ashta Smurf, Conra, and Luke. And the commentary is going to be Chocolate Chip Pancakes and Captain Dapper. He's worried about him, and he's like doesn't even care. Okay, so we got a couple little spongy piece lumps over here too. I don't have time to deal with it right now. We're just gonna have to hope that I don't get too many of those on the next layer. I can talk. Okay, we have vinyls here. They're very skinny. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I'm gonna be applying them with tweezers. Guys. Thank you, Strawberry Girl. Now we're gonna get to the fun part. So we top coated the left hand. We're dry. Probably I could gouge it. Like, I don't usually test Seche Vite. You know, Seche Vite starts drying your surface layer and then, you know, goes from there. Probably I could gouge them, but they're plenty dry enough to put nail vinyls on. So let's get the camera back going here. I added a layer of quick dry top coat on the first gradient in order to speed up the dry time a little bit. And now that they're dry enough, I'm going to go ahead and apply some very skinny straight nail vinyls. These are about the same width as a piece of striping tape would be, except you don't have to go and cut it all out. I do prefer using a tweezer to apply them. That is your personal preference. And then once I get these applied, I'm going to go back and add a fresh layer of latex. So the idea is for the first one to be in the center and then one on either side. I consider this the classic reciprocal design. This is the first way that I saw it. The first way that I also did it myself. And I just think it looks clean. I feel like it makes your nails look really long with the vertical stripes. Hello here. And it can be a little futzy, but it's usually not really too bad. Like, just getting the first one is important. Like, making sure it's, you know, pretty well centered. And then the second and third one, I just kind of split the difference on either side. Like, try to cut this segment about in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to keep them... What do I want to say? Like eyebrows, they say, should be sisters, not twins or whatever. Like that. And keep the lines parallel to each other. That helps with the optical illusion. Even if they're crooked on the nail by a little bit, if they're straight with each other, it'll look fine. So... Of course, some of my nails that are a little bit curved, it gets a little bit harder to put straight things on in a way that looks straight, but usually works out pretty good. You can, of course, like pick it up and adjust it a little bit. They're pretty forgiving with that. Oh. Mm. This has a hair stuck on it. And of course, vinyls and sticky things have a tendency to pick up hair, cat fur, dog fur, whatever. It's not necessarily a problem, but of course, try to avoid it if you can. Okay, I don't like that piece anymore. It's like not... It's not sticky enough. Okay, hold on. God. The vinyls, man. They're tricksy. Tricksy vinyls. That's not quite... And then, of course, once you've got vinyl sticking off the end of your nails, it makes dealing with things a little bit trickier also. It's not quite straight. And this, my index nail is one of my most curved nails. There, a little bit. That's better. So, I actually kind of, okay, I really like the way this looks. I've never done, what would you call that if you did like a gradient, like a reciprocal gradient, except both layers were not gradients, like one layer was solid? can't get this. There we go. What would be a good name for that? I kind of want to do that now. It's not straight. Whoa. That's good enough. Well. Okay, last one for this hand. What time is it? 5:07. Dude, that was like speed vinyl application. That was really good. I really like the way that looks. I guess I feel like there should be a name for it. Or what if, okay, that would be so complicated. Like solid, and then imagine like every other one of these are reciprocal. Like light at the tip, turquoise, dark at the tip, turquoise, light at the tip, turquoise, dark at the tip. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm going to make sure these are pressed down like particularly well at the cuticle. Like that's a lot of times where mine like to pop up, and I want to make sure before I put the vinyl or before I put the latex there, because then I'm not going to be able to mess with them very much at that end. There we go. And they're just, I mean, they're pressed well in general. Okay. The floober-juber. Floober-juber. Okay. Open. Yeah, of course I'd do vinyls first, because if I did vinyl second, then I would risk, like, pulling up my latex. Silly questions that I ask when my brain is not fully on task. Alright, so we'll put this on. Once it's dry, we'll start the second layer of gradient. I'm not putting down any clear or white or even a layer of light pink. We may end up needing to do 3 layers of gradient in order to cover up the neon. We're just gonna see. I've already made that call, I guess, mentally. Or maybe just 2 really thick coats can do it. Okay. Hello, Evil Maiden. Yeah, the colors as they are right now are very 80s. What was that? What was that cartoon Cartoon Network had for a while that was like... I don't remember what it was called. I can't even think of how to describe it. Welcome back, Amethyst. Yeah, I mean, just the color combination. And I mean... particularly these pinks and this teal, but I'm sure I have a color for this teal, and I mean, I wouldn't necessarily object to using these pinks again, since, I mean, they just make such a nice gradient. Okay, so let's get these open again. We'll keep both of the tweezers handy. Excuse me. I'll use the hopefully nicer of these two sponges. Sorry, panicked, knocked over bottle. It's fine. And hope he doesn't shed too much. I mean, what else really can I do? All right, we're almost dry here. Pinky and ring finger are at least almost dry. I was a little bit heavy-handed there. Okay, 5:11. I'm sorry I keep like obsessing over the clock, you guys, but like I said, I just need to not, like, while I'm sitting here waiting for this to dry, I could so easily just get sucked into a conversation, and then like once they're dry, I'm actually still just sitting here. Oh, I was about to start humming the wrong song. I was gonna start singing what's the other one? That's not even Phil Collins. Never mind. Oh, come on, dry. Also, Sun and Amethyst, you guys probably will want to watch if you're around tonight on the Restream channel, but if one or both of you could like just at least have my chat up so you can keep an eye. I am going to have my chat like up in my stream, but it won't be captured on the Restream. Like the Restream is only going to be capturing the game. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to be like ignoring chat. I'm not going to be able to talk to chat. All right. We're waiting a moment longer. I was going to say, we're going in. No, we're not. We're waiting. Oh, so tonight, Amethyst, we are doing a Hollow Knight kind of exhibition on, what is the channel called? Speedrunner Archives, I think. Is that what the SRA is? I think A is for Archives. So we're going to be being restreamed there. I'm not going to have my mic on or my alerts going off, but I will. I mean, things will look mostly the same, but just for the restream purposes, those will be off. And Pancakes and Dapper will be doing commentary, and yeah, we're gonna race. It's gonna be a less chaotic race than what we usually do because we're not gonna be on a call together. Yeah, thank you. And I mean, I kind of figured as much, but I was like, in particular tonight, not that I necessarily expect any weird stuff, but usually it's just like we're all community members, and this is more of like an exhibition kind of intended to bring in new people, and some of those new people, I mean, no offense to any new people, but they might be trolls. So I'm less worried about that when it's just like everybody's usual community that we all already know each other. And there is a command, exclamation point SRA. You guys may or may not need to pop that up. Just to let people know, like, why does she know her mic is muted? Even though there's gonna be like a message like right on stream. Like, you know. Speedrunners Arena, not Speedrunners Archive. I said the wrong thing. Arena. Speedrunners Arena. Okay. Moving on. Neon at the tip. Neon at the tip. Tutorial camera, please focus. Thank you. Once you have your vinyls and your latex applied, you can go ahead and start the second layer of the gradient. I'm going to be using the same 3 colors, but applying them this time with the neon pink towards the tip. Okay, guys. Hello. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's actually fine. We'll see. I do want the light to like get quite light at the cuticle, but we'll see if we can make this work in only 2 coats instead of 3. It's truly outrageous, truly, truly, truly outrageous. Whoa. Okay, sorry. Just had a little 80s flashback moment. I love Gem, and I never got to watch it because it always came on like as I was leaving to go to the bus stop. I'd get to like see the intro and be like, oh man, I wish I could watch this cartoon. And then like have to leave out. I think I might have the second layer be all the lightest color. Like right now, you're not actually seeing a lot of transition between the medium color and the lighter color. Like they're doing an okay job of covering up the darkest pink at the cuticle, but it's not really... Like if you look at how light the tip is, we're not that light at the cuticle. So, I have thoughts on how to remedy this. Whoa, that's a lot of medium pink. That's like more than I really wanted, thanks. Okay. Let's give that just a minute to set. Oh, dirtiness on the tips here. But again, that's something that's pretty easy to fix since we've got top coat. Look at that. Yeah, I don't want to wait too long. So... I'm literally just going to do the lightest pink for this layer and concentrate on that cuticle area. Yeah. Can you guys see the difference between the pinky and the ring finger, oops, and the other nails? Like just bringing that lightness out a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Ooh. Much closer in tone now, you see. Still not quite, but we've got a layer to go. Yeah, you're about to see. We're gonna give that like a second to set. We don't see the reason I don't like to wait too long is if the polish in your sponge starts to dry and your sponge gets sticky, that's when you can start pulling up more color than you're putting down. That's also when sponge little thingies can get worse. And just it's generally better to not have it. Now I could like cut it off, but I just like the normal perfect end of the sponge is the proper size for my nail. So if I cut it, then we start getting into like this even skinnier portion, which I don't like. Sometimes I'll trim them and use the ends for like testing. Or if I'm testing, I'll just go ahead and like, go for it, but... Oh, that sounds cool, Amethyst. Okay, let's move on. I'll just mention that. For the second layer, I used exclusively the lightest color to try to help lighten it up at the cuticle. And hopefully this third layer will be the last one. And after I apply it, I'll be removing the vinyls and the latex. Oh yeah, there we go. That's really nice. Can you see between the pinky and the ring finger even? That third layer really did it. So, where's our latex? And where's our vinyls? Can we do them all together? Oh, there we go. Get off of me, latex. Oh, you guys. It's looking really good. I love it. We'll have a little tiny bit of cleanup. It's fine. Like as far as cleanup where with the vinyl area. Still going heavier on the lighter because that's where I really need the additional blending. Like that. Okay. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh. God, this pink is actually, this China Glaze pink. I like it so much, maybe I'll have to replace it. Okay. None of them came up together that time, but it's okay. Get off. Get off my tweezer. And I do apologize if Chad is chatting. I will be back with you as soon as we finish this layer. What is that? The fuck? Get off there. Okay. Alright, and then we just gotta do the thumb. Okay. Okay. Woo. Sugar dirt. Yeah, no, the vinyls were good. The only really place where we're going to need to clean up is like right at the cuticle there. And that should be fine. Oh, it's crooked. Index finger's crooked. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's minor. Nobody will notice, right? Except for me. I thought I was being so careful, but now it's just crooked. Let's get maybe this guy. Yeah. Okay. Since I have a layer of top coat in between the gradients, any places where there was any polish that seeped under the vinyls, I can go in and do a little bit of cleanup on the stripes, like particularly here near the cuticle. Once I finish that, I'm going to go ahead and complete my normal cleanup around the edges with my normal brush. Like it's super minor, but it's also like super important. Like if I didn't clean up these edges of the lines of the stripes, like it breaks up the visual, the optical illusion. Stripe obviously has to go all the way to the end. Don't use too much acetone. Like you want more of a damp brush than a wet brush. And remember to like wipe the polish away as you know, so you're working with the clean brush, basically. Yeah, this, and I mean, you guys saw me. I tried so hard to push it down right at the cuticle. I mean, I just got like thick cuticles, I guess. It just makes that little edge hard to get into. Yeah, very, very minimal. Like a lot of times with vinyls, polish just seeps in all around the edges. The tips are all really clean. The stripes themselves are all really clean. I'm pretty pleased with this. Sorry, you probably can't see this thumb really well. It's almost like I need a different angle camera for when I'm working on the thumb. Yeah. Woo, woo. Okay. No. Okay. Any little spots where you didn't have quite enough latex on, go ahead and hit up with a Q-tip, of course, because it just picks up more polish than a brush. Makes the cleanup a little bit like less messy. Okay, and then regular cleanup. And this time we want to be, good cleanup because this is our final cleanup. The first one was just so that we didn't have like the drier the polish is, the harder it's going to be to clean up, of course. And the thicker the polish is, the harder it's going to be to clean up. So that's why I kind of forced myself to do at least a basic cleanup on the first layer. What is that little... It's a tiny piece of glitter. Get out of there. Must have come out of the acetone bowl. Okay, got it. And I'll even go in and get that cuticle a little cleaner after I circle around. So, yeah. I honestly, I love reciprocal gradients. They are like kind of a lot of work because they're basically two manicures, one on top of the other. It's a weird little piece of there. But like the payoff is so good. Like I like how it tricks your eyes. I am considering, I kind of want to leave it like this because just it's like it's clean, it's cream. I feel like this is a very appropriate pink as far as being like recognizably breast cancer pink. But a little part of me and a little part of Dino is whispering in my ear that a scattered hollow taco would do nothing to diminish from the reciprocal. Hey, Angel. You guys can't see the crooked? It's at the tip. See how, like, it's closer on this side? Okay, stop. Note to self, don't get too into pointing out my own mistakes that people can't see. And note to self. Writing a story for someone. You lost a bet? Do you have to write some sort of intimate fan fiction? Something akin to Bretta's journal, Angel? Do tell. Where can we read this story once it's complete? A real taco, son. You know, it is starting to be that time when everything sounds good because I'm hungry. And I actually don't know what I'm doing for dinner, which is, like, not a good thing. Because dinner time is limited today. Okay. There. Cleaned up. So, I mean, this is pretty. This is gorgeous. This has pink on the tip of it, and it shouldn't. But, like, I mean, this is really good. I need more acetone. The event starts at 9 Central. I'll be getting going a little bit earlier than that so that they can get the capture set up and all that stuff. So not quite as early as race night usually is. Well, early in quotes there. All right. The neon pink is a little bit of a stubborn one for cleanup. If it gets down in there. What should I have for dinner, you guys? I'm gonna be super hungry when I finish this up. And did I say hello, Angie? I think I did, but then I'm not sure. Plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. I had to pull it up on YouTube the other day and watch it because it had been so long since I seen it and it popped into my head. I was like, let me YouTube that right quick. Okay, I think we need to hit these up like one more time with a Q-tip on some of the side edges. Like here. Like I try, I'm not very good at wrapping this little part of the corner of the tip of my nail with latex. I'm just not. I always, like, even if I try, like, I don't do a very good job. Should I top coat it now or wait and do them both at the same time? I should probably just wait. Yeah, I think that's pretty clean. Huh? Maybe just a tiny bit more in here. Like you can see. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. 5:37. So that's like almost exactly like a half hour plus the 7 minutes it took to place the nail vinyls. I think that looks really good. All right, you guys. Now it's time to place vinyls on the other hand, which could be tricky. We'll see how this goes. Maybe not bad. If I cut myself some slack. Oopsie. Ooh, yum, son. Hello, little strip. Yeah, it's just hard to get them down in there. Hey, Ash. You had to take a nap to be ready for tonight? Because it'll be going past your bedtime? I shouldn't tease people for having a bedtime. That's fine. Ah. My hand is not steady, and it is making things difficult. Please get on there. Please get on there. There. No, that's crooked. Can you guys see that? Even though it's a straight vinyl, like it went on there crooked. No, now it's crooked the other direction. Fucking A. Was it that late when you wrapped up? I don't even remember what time it was. It felt early to me, but I know that I have a goofy ass schedule, so that's like not valid. You did good though, Ash. Wasn't it worth it? Isn't that feeling of satisfaction worth a few hours of sleep? This one. That's better. Still looks like a little bit off. Okay, never mind. Obsessing. Pro tip, don't obsess over your nail art. It will drive you crazy, and nobody else will ever know. See, now this nail is another good example of, like, the nail itself. This is my goofiest curved nail. So it's hard to find where I want to make the center. Like, it looks about centered on the cuticle. But then at the tip of the nail, it doesn't look centered because the one part is going... Let's move it over just like a smidge. Like right... No, that's crooked. Like right here. That can work. So much sugar. You guys, I have a problem. And the problem is that we are not done with the manicure and I like have to go to the bathroom. And I don't know what to do about that. Especially now that I have like a half handful of vinyls. I think I'm just going to have to wait. But if at some point I all of a sudden bolt up out of my chair, you'll know it's because I decided that waiting was actually a horrible idea. Just FYI. And also possibly TMI. See, this one looks very... See, look straight there. But then you look here and it looks curved. This is actually an excellent view just that shows you how my nail curves. Because I feel like you can see how the way it sits on there, how it's curved. Oh, you had to work this morning. You know, I think you mentioned that and I kind of forgot about it. Well, I'm glad you were able to fit in a nap then, Ash. I'm kind of nervous about the whole tonight thing. TBH, if we're being H. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope that it's fun. It'll be weird to me. Like not having the mic on and all that like restream stuff. I mean, I'll still have my chat, but I won't be able to like talk to my chat. And I don't think it'll be too much chat because most people will go and listen to the commentary. But maybe not. Maybe people will be in both. This is crooked. Very carefully go. Oh, that sucks, Strawberry Girls. Anybody else? Did I drop more frames? I have not dropped any more frames. I'm going to have to blame that one on Twitch. We are just, we finished the cleanup on this hand. We're doing the vinyls on this hand. And we're talking about how I kind of have to go to the bathroom and I don't think that I can right now. I don't think that would work out very well. I mean, I am smart enough not to like wear jeans when I'm doing my nails. But still, even leggings, like you gotta have some hand usage to get them on and off. Okay, we're just gonna try and just do this swiftly and get to the top coating part. Or at least do this swiftly and get to the taking vinyls off part. Well, I mean, like, Twitch doesn't really have, like, separate audio channels, so it would be kind of complicated. Oh, this has a little chunk right out of it. Like somebody... Okay, so... Neon at the tip. Go. We're gonna do 3. We'll call it 2.5 coats. Is what we're gonna be applying here. And again, you can kind of see how like the cuticle, like we have to lighten that up a little bit. That's what the half a coat is for. Whoa. I think it's possible, but I think it's complicated depending on how your stuff is set up. Because like my OBS, I don't have a mixer for stuff to go through. it just picks up all the desktop audio. So like usually it picks up everything because, you know, Hollow Knight audio and the Discord audio is just all on the desktop and it just all goes through there. I think I'd need to have a mixer to do like what you're saying so that I could just mute Discord on the stream. And I'm trying to get just like a bit on the tip of the nail because like where the tip is wrapped, like you can kind of notice that. Or I would at least kind of notice that. I've usually only ever had one cat at a time. When we did have two cats, they luckily got along. So like, that's what I worry about. Like if I were to get another cat, like I kind of would like another cat, but I don't know how like they'd get along. I mean, Beanie's pretty easygoing, but yes, I highly recommend. Whoa! Don't knock over everything in the whole world. Oh no, it's fine. Nothing spilled. Okay, but it makes you panic. I highly recommend Hollow Knight to anybody and everyone who will listen. It's a super cheap game and it's super fun and it's super worth and it's my favorite thing in the world after nails. I think I can say that at this point safely. It's hands down my favorite game and I've known that for some time, but we usually do 1 or 2 nail art streams a week, or at least nail polish related streams a week. I've got like a little bit of neon there and I kind of don't like it, but hopefully it'll blend out. And then like at least 2 Hollow Knight streams a week and then sometimes more Hollow Knight streams a week. Try not to miss this side, as Music Gal pointed out on the first layer. Like the side is really, my sidewall is really chubby there. I gotta like literally like pull it back to get in there. Okay. I think this is looking good. Alright. Layer 1.5 is all lightest color to try and lighten up the cuticle area. Well, to lighten up the cuticle area, not try. We know that it works. Still not quite as light. Like if you look at this, if you look at the lightness at the tip and the lightness at the cuticle is not as light as the tip. But it's enough to fool your eye. It's enough that I'm satisfied and not mad about it. Just glom that on. The game output to speakers and the chat output to headphones and then mute your mic. But you gotta talk on the mic though, so you can't mute your mic on the... Oh, you mean like when you... Okay, for a race setting. I was gonna say for a regular one, then how would your chat hear you though? I think I see what you mean, but... Yeah, I don't know. I never mess around with my audio settings too much. It's like get them working and then just leave them alone. Just adding that extra lightness at the cuticle. Then we'll do our third layer and then we'll peel. Really? I mean, yeah, I've never had a problem with it, Angel. I mean, you guys can always hear chat, right? I mean, I'm assuming nobody's ever been like, who are you talking to? What are those little names up in the corner for? Okay. Final layer. Welcome back, Music Gal. We're on the final layer on the right hand. And it's going very well. Excuse me. Oh my God. It's not going well anymore. Nobody caught me. Nobody caught me. Fuck! Okay. Got that out of my system. Who can understand why I'm completely pissed off at myself? Who can identify the missing nail art tool? Fuck, you guys. How could I be this dumb? It's because I was thinking about going to the bathroom. Fuck. Okay. Fuck! Okay, sorry. I had to do one more. Actually, fuck, though. Actually, fuck. Yeah. We have people who have identified the problem. We got distracted and we forgot to put on latex, and now we have 80 times more cleanup than we should. It hurts my soul. It's my own fault completely. I can't blame you guys. I mean, you guys catch me all the time. You do. I love you guys, but I mean, like, that's my fault. I'm like, why am I not grabbing latex at the same time as I'm grabbing vinyls? Because there's no latex there, you dumb bitch. Fuck. I mean, what other word can I use to explain how I'm feeling right now? Fuck. Wait, is this the one? This is the one. God damn it. Like, literally, I can't believe that I forgot. I cannot believe that I forgot. I mean, I 100% can believe that I forgot, obviously. A musical! Oh my God. I'm like, oh man, sorry you forgot your latex. I've been having a great time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's great. Congratulations. Maybe that's not the right. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. We can handle this. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. It's super frustrating. It's really whack, but it's okay. Oh my God. Yes, exactly. We'll have the lighter pink at the cuticle, like the darker pink at the cuticle would have been an issue. Welcome back, bro. We just realized that we forgot latex on our last sponging. Okay. So we're gonna have to deal with that in a minute here. And you guys will see why we use latex, even though there's still cleanup with latex. It ain't like this. Well, yeah, I can, because they're not going to be broadcasting our face cams. So I can mouth fuck at the camera all I want, right? Right? I hope so. I'm assuming that they're just doing the game capture. And that's why the Dapper encouraged the tracker to be on top of the game instead of like off to the side or below it. No, well, okay, yeah, because you're going to be in the same room as Pancakes. Oh no, somebody please tell Strawberry what happened. I'm not sure if it's still buffering for her or not. We forgot latex, if you can hear me. We have a lot of cleanup to do that we shouldn't have to do because I spaced out. God, it's been a really long time since I did that. Well, maybe I can't say a really long time. It's been a while. So latex would normally take care of all this. Instead, we're going to have to go old school with it. Well, no, old school would be like tape. Right? Before latex, there was tape. This is just, I don't know. It could be worse. It's not really that bad. It's just an extra hassle and an extra waste of time that I shouldn't have had to do. Oh. I'm so mad at myself. If he fixes it, he still hasn't gotten his computer fixed, Ash. That's so sad. I thought I saw him streaming a couple days ago. The liquid butt gex. Yeah, that's what I forgot. So you guys see, it's like not the end of the world. It's just dumb. Yeah. So I still haven't dropped any more. It might be Twitch. It might be your internet. If you want to try to give it a little bit more of a chance, you can see at the bottom of the video. Well, this is assuming you're on desktop. You can see a little gear shape thing. You can click there and see if I have options to watch at a lower setting. That might help to keep it from buffering so much. But I don't always get those settings because I'm not a partner. Partners get encoding options first. And then affiliates just get the leftovers. Okay. There will be voices, son. It just won't be the racers' voices. So, Pancakes and Dapper will be narrating. And I kind of like hadn't had too much experience with that sort of a thing before like the first rando tournament. But if the commentators are good, like it actually can be quite enjoyable. It's like multi-stream but with narration, you know. So if the commentators are doing good and keeping track of stuff, they could, they'll know like where stuff is and they can commentate like, well, this racer is close to such and such, but they don't know about it. Let's see if they go in the right direction. And I think commentary is usually a little better / easier on the commentator if there are two. So I certainly hope Pancakes is able to join in. Although if he can't, maybe Homothety would be interested in commentating with Dapper. He said he was also up for being a backup racer if we needed an extra last-minute racer. I think Luke was planning on participating, but I don't know if he for sure canceled his family trip. Hopefully these sorts of things are being worked out while I'm streaming. I tried to think of any questions that I needed to know the answer to yesterday. I changed my layout. I added a command. I think I'm ready to go. Okay. Thought Pancakes was streaming a few days ago, Amethyst. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Evil Maiden. Yeah. He probably is, like, you stupid human. Welcome on in, Evil Maiden. Almost said Evil Mistress. Okay. We're back on track. We're back to regular cleanup. My rage is mostly subsided. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, even the auto might. Sometimes I feel like the auto messes with it because it's trying to change things. 720/60 is what like the source, I think it's called. Like, that's what I stream it in. Sometimes there are like lower options too, like 480 or 360. If I'm watching multiple streams at once, sometimes I need to turn it down if I can, or it'll struggle. Well, I don't know, Ash. He said that if we needed one more, he could put it off until next weekend. But I don't know if it was ever clarified. You might, if you could, you should maybe ping that in the race organization channel and see if he put it off and he's joining us, or if we need to, because if he's not joining us, then we do not have a confirmed fourth. I mean, I suppose we could do 3 for the exhibition. Is that the proper word? Exhibition? Okay. Yeah. He was legitimately mad at me last night. I got home kind of later than I expected, so he was meowing. I'm like, Bean, what are you meowing about? It's not time for dinner. And then I looked at the clock and it actually was time for dinner. Okay. All right, Amethyst. Okay, once we finish cleaning up this hand, we will be able to top coat both hands, and we will be done. The time is 6:03. We are on schedule, y'all. Failure to latex notwithstanding. I'm not sure if you're still here, Ash. You're probably still here. You were just here a minute ago. I'm not sure what he's up to, because usually Luke pops in even for nail streams, and I have not seen him today, so otherwise I would have confirmed directly with him. I should have asked him last night when he was in your stream. It didn't dawn on me. Okay, I need more acetone, another clean Q-tip, and then we need to wrap up this cleanup. Ugh. I wish, honestly, the reasons I want partner are for stuff like that, like to be able to always have encoding options and to change the prefix on my emotes. Like, those are my goals for reaching partner. One day. I feel like one day I could do it. Like, I feel like people enjoy my streams. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good for somebody that's... I still consider myself a new streamer. I mean, like, I've been streaming for over a year, but I still feel like a noob so often. There have been some little, like, hello, this is about to be happening. Well, I'm sure it'll work out. If Luke's around, I'm sure he'll respond. I just feel, well, of course, I'm not the organizer, so I guess I don't really need to feel bad. But I feel kind of silly, I guess, that I did not think to ask him about it last night. I just hope that if he doesn't respond, it's because he's, like, on the road traveling to family, and that he doesn't, like, not respond because he's just, like, at the grocery store, and then he put off his trip with family, and then is actually not in the race. Because that would be kind of bogus. But, yeah, I know he said, like, if, and then, like, nobody ever confirmed. I mean, I kind of felt the same way because I was a maybe. And then, like, nobody else said anything. And it was like, well... It being an hour later than our normal race night time is really helpful to make me feel like I'm not going to be, like, late and ruin the whole thing. Like, our race night is usually a little bit more casual. I feel a lot of pressure to be on time for this. What is that? Like a little piece of weird something? Like a little piece of... Oh, it's fuzz from the Q-tip. Fuzz from the Q-tip. Okay. Or is there a little bit of latex from the first round still down in there? Where's mine? This one. Fuzz. Or is that just like a little piece of cuticle that we should have gotten a little better while we were doing our cuticles? Yeah, that's what it was. The biggest laugh out of this whole thing so far was Dapper trying to invite Pancakes to the other Discord and it failing, and then Pancakes being like, oh, apparently you can't be a part of this many Discords. Okay, that's a bit of a wide cleanup cuticle line, but it's because I'm rushing, because per our earlier discussion, not only do I have a deadline, I have a full bladder. Ooh, that was kind of a mistake. Can you guys see where I scratched it right there? Like at the cuticle? I'm not going to fix it because most people won't notice that. It's that little... right there. I don't know if that's even visible. I don't want to take up the cleanup line that much, and I don't want to try and like repaint over that spot, so... But trying to get some of the polish that was like impacted in the cuticle, I like actually scratched the top layer of the gradient. That's what happened right there. Okay, almost to final layer of top coat, you guys. AKA best layer of top coat. And then I didn't even see if anybody had any suggestions when I asked earlier, but what should I have for dinner? I know you guys are going to say nachos. I mean, obviously nachos are always the best answer. There. They look so good. I'm so happy with these, you guys. Do you like them? It may. Probably, you know, drinking this tea isn't helping either. Right next to the cuticle. It's very minor. Maybe top coat will fix it. I guess we'll see. Yeah. And we're on schedule. It's 6:09 and we're moving on to top coat. Our hopeful ending stream time is 6:30. We may even beat that. Y'all. Just imagine if I'd actually started stream on time at 2 o'clock, how ahead of the game I would be and how low my stress level would be. Well, that didn't happen. Oh yeah, we were talking about Holo Taco, weren't we? I like it so much just like this. Hmm. Where? I think it's in that box over there. Yeah, son, that's kind of, I think, no, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was tempted to add a Holo Taco, but I decided to keep this as just a cream gradient. And now that I'm finished with all my cleanup, I'm going to go ahead and finish off with one last layer of Seche Vite. All right. looks so good. The top coat just melts the gradient together. I think I have a beanie haircut in my brush. Yeah, there it is. Sometimes you just have to appreciate a cream mani. Kind of, especially, but not necessarily especially, but kind of. Because the next manicure I have planned is going to be kind of, I see a couple bubbles here, on the extravagant side and blingy with the nail foils. I'll have to see, like, I have 4 shades of green nail foils. I think they're 3 different patterns, 4 different shades. Which of them actually, like, once I pick some colors to marble with, which of those actually works out the best. Okay. Okay, actually all those salads sound delicious. What do I mean, no hollow taco? It's not always the time for hollow. I know, Dinah was rolling over. Well, not in her grave. That would be like a horrible thing to say, but wherever Dino is, she probably just felt a disturbance in the force. Like, wait a minute. Something doesn't feel right. I'm sensing a dramatic lack of hollow in the world. What? No, that was like $1 Million Man or something, wasn't it? Well, and South Park. Ooh, that sounds good too. Oh my god, you guys. I could maybe get something like that if I went to like Leanne Chin. I mean, I don't feel like hollow would ruin this. I mean, that's not it at all. Like, I don't know if that's a thing. I just, like, when I pictured this in my head, which is, I mean, my baseline for my appreciation of any manicure, of how close it comes to what I was picturing in my head. It wasn't hollow. It was just a pink version of the purple one, which is like one of my favorite manicures ever, which is why it's my profile picture lots of places. Excuse me, tea burp. Oh, they're so good. Even the little shorty thumbs. Actually, this one is a little bit longer than this one. This is the one that really causes me trouble when I'm playing, though. You better watch out tonight, Ash. I filed my thumbnail. I'm ready to kick butt. Yeah, I really like the way this turned out. Can't think of anything I'd change other than, you know, the failing to latex. I wonder, I wanted to remember to try and look. Okay, why do you have your stream? I decided that I need to remember to look, see if anybody's streaming under the nail art tag, like when I'm wrapping up. And there is somebody streaming under the nail art tag, but they're playing Counter-Strike. Dude, that's not nail art. So, let's see where I can send you. What is going on today? It's like not a lot going on. Toby's on, though. You guys want some glass? Like, I don't see... I'm kind of surprised. Like, I thought maybe somebody would be... Yeah. Yeah, bro. And the scattered hollow taco is very similar to that. I think even like the linear, like the hollow taco linear is hollow enough rather than silver enough that I don't think it would cover up the design too much. Because I mean, I used that on my staggered gradient, and it worked out. Okay, so I'm gonna send you guys over to the Glass Man. Like 50-50 odds that there may be inappropriate conversation going on. Yeah. Well, and you know, Strawberry, if you if you are nervous about it or you don't want to put in quite this much work, a regular gradient with just one is like an accent nail, or like an accent nail and then like a light pink, medium pink, dark pink, and then another accent nail is another really fun way to add a reciprocal gradient in there without having to do it on all 10 nails. Just make like a couple of accent nails. The biggest thing is make sure your first layer is dry before you put down your vinyls. Make sure your vinyls are down well, and remember your latex. Anybody new, please feel free to join my Discord. That's where announcements get made. That's where you can post pictures of pets and your own nails and your social media. And 80-20, I mean, depends where you draw that inappropriate line, Amethyst. Yeah, I have a vague schedule, but I also am frequently late, and I frequently scream on unscheduled days also. So the Discord is where all those announcements gets made. Also Twitter. I don't usually push my Twitter, but you should join Discord, not Twitter. I'm going to get this raid going over to Toby. I should be back in around 2 hours. The race should start in about 2.5 hours. And if you're interested to check that out, I definitely hope that you will. Yeah, I guess that's all for now. I'm not going to have a long drawn out goodbye because we got to run to the bathroom. I hope you all have a lovely evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. My computer's doing the thing again. I got to go close Western Digital Drive services, and then I got to run to the bathroom. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope I'll see you next time. Let's go on here. I probably should not put him too loud because sometimes he has copyright music. Hey! And of course, to anybody in the future on YouTube, hope you enjoyed as well. You can subscribe here to My Simple Little Pleasures for nail art of the long archived extended tutorial variety and also of the shorter compact video variety. And of course, if you'd like to join me live, you can come follow over at twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. I gotta run to the bathroom, like I said. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.